Shiv continues to be with us. Shiv, disturbing, upsetting, these are understatements when you talk to us about the kind of brutality that was unleashed by terrorists on the 7th of October and after. 44 minutes of raw footage that was shown to foreign journalists just speaks volumes of how Hamas, unleashed terror in, days after the 7th of October, isn't it?
It's very true, Sneha. I just want to explain why Israel is doing some of these things, and it's a very calibrated effort by Israel. On the one hand, you've got the military operations that are taking place near Gaza. On the other hand, there's the information war that is being played out, because Israel is a past master at messaging. It is keenly aware of psychological warfare, and it is extremely sensitive about the international narrative that is building up at this point of time over the humanitarian crisis that simply cannot be denied. But there are some voices which are wavering as far as what Israel is doing. That's the reason why, Sneha, whether it is releasing information about the confessions that we just played out, whether it is body cam footage that was screened for journalists. I will be attending a screening of the same footage in a short while from now at the Glilot military base. Third, yesterday at the Shura base, and we've already played that report out for our viewers, I was among a few journalists who got access to the military base where over 1,000 body bags containing the beyond recognition unidentified remains of babies, women, children, men, elderly, are stacked up in small, neatly packed body bags inside refrigerated containers. The effort here is that Israel believes the international narrative has to remain on track. The world cannot be allowed to forget what happened on October 7th, even amidst the sound of all the bombings that are taking place in Gaza and elsewhere. And it believes that, I even heard an Israeli forensics policeman yesterday who was on camera, in fact, saying, after 9/11, the United States didn't need to convince the world why it was, going after the perpetrators in Afghanistan. So why is Israel being, held up and constantly questioned, instead of its right to defend itself, be understood by the international community? So there is a great deal of resentment politically and publicly here, Sneha, in Israel that is very palpable, where people have a sense of distrust with the overall international community, saying, you guys lecture us too much when we're still grieving. We're still dealing with the loss of over 1,400 of our compatriots at the hands of barbaric terrorists. How much more proof do you need? Do you want us to show you more pictures of dead babies? Do you want us to show pictures of body bags? Do you want us to continue to release body cam footage of what happened? How can you be so insensitive and continue to lecture us when this is what happened? Does it take 19 days for the world to completely forget what happened? So that's the sentiment here in Israel, and that's the reason why day after day, parallel to the military operation, you can see Israel, mounting event after event, opportunity after opportunity, where visiting international press like myself can get a chance to get up close, with the very, very visceral reminder of what really happened. I've been traveling not only to military positions in the south, but also to, to the kibbutzes which were attacked. Kibbutz Be'eri, Kibbutz Kfar Aza, which I'll be going to later today as well. These are places that were completely massacred. Hundreds of people dead, many taken hostage, and that hostage situation continues. So in Israel, there is a sense of angry bewilderment about the level of lecturing that's coming in from the international community about how it is defending itself.
That's right. Shiv, I'm going to thank you for the moment. Be rest assured, as far as the viewers are concerned, that India today is going to be at the forefront, really, of covering, not just covering the story, but also, in fact, bringing both sides of the picture, not just a one-sided reportage that many are indulging in. Shiv Aroor is there right now, getting us up to speed with all of those developments. He's joining us from Tel Aviv. I'm going to thank Shiv for the moment. And this is, in fact, a report that was sent by Shiv earlier. Air sirens continue to wail in South Israel amid the ongoing Israel-Hamas offensive. Shiv was, in fact, caught in Hamas rocket firing as Hamas rocket attacks continue. Here's an exclusive dispatch from Ground Zero. Take a look.
Okay, that's a siren alert that you can hear in this city as well. So we're just going to head into a shelter right now. hear explosions right now. You can hear explosions. There are rockets landing nearby, it looks like. In the city of Ramle, suddenly a rocket siren. We rush into a shelter. We hear the boom boom sound of some rockets landing somewhere, but some apparently were intercepted, and that's what you see there up in the air. These little white wisps of cloud you see there are the remnants of interception of those rockets by Israel's Iron Dome system. It's amazing how everyone, in a very disciplined manner, rushes into their rocket shelters. But when they come out, life continues as normal. They're not even slightly unsettled by the sound of that siren, which is very unsettling for people who aren't used to it. And then you've got these little wisps of cloud. The only thing that remains after a very, very high-tech mid-air interception of those Hamas rockets by the Tamir missile, which is part of the Iron Dome system. So pretty amazing how this just becomes a part of everyday life, and those little wisps of cloud just become part of the everyday sky.